Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here, and we are back with another day of sports betting. This is going to be for Friday, payday, June 17th slate of MLB action. I'm super excited to dive into it. We've been on an absolute tear with MLB Plays. We are 7-1 in our last 8 MLB Plays. Hopefully we can keep that up today. We do have 3 plays. 2 of them are from the same game, so I'm just going to throw that out there. But we do have officially 3 plays. I'm super excited to dive into it. But before I do, I just wanted to address just a couple things. First things first, we are still on the road to 7,000 subscribers. So if you guys are new, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. Next, I did just want to go ahead and give a quick shout out here to all of our members here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys do. And thank you guys so much for giving such a small channel such a big chance, as I always say. Now, the only other thing that I did want to go ahead and address is just in case if you guys did miss it, I did go ahead and post my weight loss video as of last night. It was around like 7:30 or 7 Central Time, I believe. I don't know. It was a little bit later last night. I did end up posting it, though, so make sure you guys do go check it out. It's just, you know, if you guys are interested in my personal life at all, that is where I posted it. So, without any further ado, we'll go ahead and dive into it because we were so close to bringing out the shades today. So close. So both of our official plays, they ended up working out for us. We had Jordan Poole over 11.5 assists. Luckily for us, the game did get a little bit out of hand for a while, so Jordan Poole did get some extra run. I think he finished with like 15 or, you know, right around there, but he did end up hitting his over. Then we did have the Mets money line versus the Brewers. The Brewers definitely made it interesting there for a while. But the Mets were able to win by 1. It was very close, though, very sweaty, but it did end up working out for us. And the same game parlay was, oh man, it was such a brutal beat. On the Warriors side of things, we got everything right. We had Steph over 3.5 assists. I think he finished with like 7. Then Steph over 3.5 rebounds. He finished with 7 or 8. So he killed it. And then we did have Wiggins 14 plus points. He finished with 18. The only one that we needed was Marcus Smart 12 points, and he finished with 9. It was super unlucky. It was a super bad beat. But all we needed was one more 3 from Marcus Smart. We would have had a plus 175 value. So it's just very unfortunate. But once again, it is what it is. So you can't really complain about it too much. So let's go ahead and dive into today's plays, though. So for today's plays, the first play that we're going to be rolling with that I absolutely love, this is probably my most lock of the day. We're going with the Atlanta Braves run line, -1.5 versus the Cubs at -110 odds. Now, the Braves, they're on a 14-game win streak. I know there hasn't been a lot of people talking about the 14-game win streak from the Braves, but they are currently still on one. They've been a very good baseball team here recently. And on the road this year, they're fantastic to the run line. They are 20-10 to the run line on the road, and they are 10-6 to the run line as a road favorite. So they really take care of business on the road, and especially when they are favored, they do a really good job of taking care of business as well. The Cubs, on the flip side of things, they are my team. I unfortunately do follow them. They're on a 10-game losing streak. They are on the flip side of things. They are trending downward, and they're trending downward very fast. They are also 14-21 to the run line at home this year, which is definitely not something that we love to see. As a fan, it's not something you love to see, but for this bet, that's something that you really love to see. Also, Charlie Morton is going to be on the mound for the Braves, and he is 2-0 on the year. So hopefully he can keep that going and bring us home another win. All I'm asking is just a win by 2, and the Cubs are not a very good team, so I think that they can do that for sure. Now, in the same game, because like I said, I love this game. I love to target this game. We're going with the Braves and the Cubs over 8 runs at -125 odds. I think this is another very strong play because the Cubs, as home underdogs this year, they are 13-8-2 to the under. So very good percentages there. They're also 18-14-3 to the under at home. And the Braves, on the flip side of things, they are 15-14-1 to the under on the road. So like I said, ton of value there. But I think it's the pitching matchup that really stands out to me. Because if you look at it, Charlie Morton versus the Cubs, because there's 2 Chicago teams. versus the Cubs has been awful this year. 11.57 ERA. He has been very, very bad here versus the Cubs. And Keegan Thompson is going to be on the mound here for the Cubs. And he's been terrible in his last 5 games. In his last 5 games, he's had an ERA of 7.94. So he's trending in the wrong direction. He's had a pretty decent ERA over the course of the year. But in his last 5, 7.94. That's really not what you... This is exactly what you want to see for over bets. You want to see all of these stats trending in the wrong direction for these teams, and I think that they do. So those are my 2 official plays for this game. I like the Atlanta Braves run line -1.5 versus the Cubs at -110 odds, and then I also do like the over for the game, which is it's set at 8 right now. It might change to 8.5 here very shortly, but as of right now, it's set to 8. So those are our 2 plays for that game. Then we also are going to be rolling with the Minnesota Twins and the Arizona Diamondbacks under 9 runs at +100 odds. I don't know why this is plus value. I think that I don't know. I think that this is going to change. But Arizona is 22-10-1 to the under at home, which is the best under percentage at home in the entire MLB. So they really do not score a lot of runs at home, and they definitely don't give up a whole lot of runs at home either. So I think that this is a tremendous stat to target. Also, as an underdog this year, which Arizona is the underdog in this situation, they are 28-22-1 to the under as an underdog. Once again, I think that that's another great stat that proves that this under looks like it should be a good bet. The Twins, on the flip side of things, do make it a little bit rocky, because they are 15-15-1 to the under on the road. But I think, once again, it's another pitching matchup that really stands out to me. Minnesota also gives up the 8th fewest runs per game in the entire MLB. In Arizona, on the flip side of things, they score the 6th fewest runs per game. So Arizona doesn't score a lot. Minnesota doesn't give up like any runs. So I really like Arizona's team total under as well, but I just went with the under for the game just since it was plus odds, and I think it's a good matchup. Devin Smeltzer is going to be on the mound for the Twins with a 2.38 ERA on the year, a 2.48 ERA in his last 5 games, and a 2.81 ERA on the road. So he has been fantastic, and I think that he keeps it. I think that he can keep that going. Also, Mad Bum is going to be on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Madison Bumgarner, who hasn't necessarily been fantastic this year, but he hasn't been bad by any stretch of the imagination. And at home this year, he has a 3.16 ERA. So he definitely takes care of business at home, and I think that he can do that once again for us. So that is going to be our 3rd and final play of the day. The Minnesota Twins and the Diamondbacks under 9 runs at +100 odds. So that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. Next, I did just want to go ahead and say we are still on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so make sure that you guys are subbed. It truly does mean a lot to me. And if you guys do want to help me out even more, make sure you guys do go check out my weight loss video. I know it's a longer one, but if you guys just had some extra time, if you guys could watch it for me, that'd be great. Thank you guys so much. This is King Sander signing out. Peace.